AP Cram, Calculus AB, Free Response Exam Review. Question 36, Intermediate Value Theorem. Train A runs back and forth on an east-west section of railroad track. Train A's velocity, measured in meters per minute, is given by a differentiable function, VA of t, where time, t, is measured in minutes. Selected values for VA of t are given in the table above, as shown here. So the first row is selected times in minutes, and the second row consists of their corresponding velocities. So here we see velocity is a function of time and distance. Do the data in the table support the conclusion that train A's velocity is negative 100 meters per minute at some time t? I'll give you a moment to think of your answer. And just note that that time t is between the interval 5 and 8 minutes, or you could also say 5 is less than t, or t is less than 8. Also give a reason for your answer. All right, so we're asked to determine whether or not the conclusion that there's a negative 100 meter per minute velocity that falls between the time interval 2 minutes and 8 minutes. And what we're going to use to support our final answer is what's known as the intermediate value theorem. And the intermediate value theorem states that if a function is continuous, and here we're told that VA of t is differentiable, so we can state that VA is differentiable. Therefore, if a function is differentiable, it's mutually exclusive that it's also continuous. So the intermediate value theorem would uphold our function VA of t that's demonstrated here in the table, okay? So that's step one. And so if a function is continuous and it has an interval a, b as its domain, and here we're told an interval a, b. Our interval of interest is the interval 5, 8. Okay, so 5 can be our a and 8 can be our b. So that's the domain, and it takes values f of a and f of b. Well, we do have values for f of a and f of b. Our f of b value is negative 120 meters per minute. Okay, and our f of a value is 40 meters per minute. Okay, therefore, it also takes on a value between f of a, well, actually, this is f of a, and f of b at some point within the interval. Therefore, it can take on the value negative 100 meters per minute because this falls within the interval of f of a and f of b. We don't necessarily know the time at which the function takes on this value, negative 100 meters per minute, but we do know that it does fall within that range, okay? All right, so our next step is to say that therefore, by the intermediate value theorem, there is actually a time t, okay, between 5 minutes and 8 minutes, such that VA of t is negative 100 meters per minute. Therefore, the conclusion is true, and the reason for our answer is basically the intermediate value theorem. If you're still a little hazy on this theorem, such as several other theorems in calculus, for example, the fundamental theorem of calculus, just Google it, YouTube it, just study a little bit. But it's always just good to work with it through examples, okay? So I'll have several more examples involving this, and you'll gain more clarity and feel more comfortable using it to support your strategies and solutions. All right? Okay.